Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today, it is obviously still launch day for Unreal Engine 5.5, and I just wanted to give you guys a very late update on what's going on. So we have been given some information from Dolly at Wildcard on what's going on with the launch time, and yeah, it's currently 10 to 3 for me, and so it's probably looking like it's time for a tiny little nap, just because it's going to be a long one. But if you guys do get all the news you need to know, drop a like, subscribe, and if you are in for the long run and ready for this, come and join us in the LoadedCrysis cluster. The link to our Discord, to our free servers, is in the description down below. Everyone is going crazy in the chat preparing for launch day, so if you want to become part of, even if you just want to join in, whether you're playing on the servers or not, we're having a lot of fun over there. So link to our Discord is down below. So in this video, I am going to give you just some sort of heads up on things. Dolly has also done that as well, and I'm just doing this to give some final updates on things because, you know, the update is coming. Even though it's, you know, we've been told it's going to be later on, it's still coming, like literally within the next, we don't know the amount of hours, but it might just be something you want to do last minute before everything kicks off. So Dolly has come in and literally posted 15 minutes ago saying, someone said manifesting the update to release in 43 minutes. Dolly comes in straight away and just says, I'm going to be transparent, it's looking like much later on tonight, suggest people check in a little bit later on. Now, when we last checked in, they're in Seattle time zone, PST, which I think is 7 PM or something, I'm guessing. For me, it's nearly 3 in the morning. But yeah, so pretty crazy stuff there. And then she went on to say, someone said, would be great to hear a go to sleep or something. And Dolly went on to say, just told some colleagues to go and take a nap. So yeah, good time for a nap. So it looks like it's going to be a fairly late one or fairly early one or something for ARK players out there. It's very hard to sleep, you know, when everything's going on. But they also went, well, I think the last thing Dolly went on to say was also not that we expect a specific issue with uploads, but just wanted to remind folks that it's generally a good idea to get stuff out of your uploads prior to such a major update, just in case there's issues. Now, as a long-term ARK player, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This, for me, after hearing this kind of information, it's not just a you may as well. This is a I think you should. Just because to avoid losing whatever you might not want to. If there's things that you don't care about and you want to take the risk, that's fine. But I do believe it's, you know, it's a good idea to be careful. So as we move into launch, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Well, hopefully. But I just wanted to give you guys some heads up. Obviously, Dolly said that about uploads. But pretty much, I just want to say, like I've mentioned in so many videos, it's just a final reminder to get your stuff moved from anything modded. We've had the list. I've showed it to you guys in my video 2 or 3 videos ago. One of the videos on launch day recently, I let you guys, I think it was in the delayed video, so the first one that I talked about ARK, you know, the Unreal Engine 5.5 being delayed, I let you guys know the list of mods, and a lot of the popular ones aren't really on there. And if you're in the LoadedCrysis cluster, our mods aren't in there either that we have. But even though they're not there, I just think the biggest recommendation I can give to you guys is just to say, whatever you are using modded, if you have anything in there, anything you're using modded, if there's anything important in there, I know I've said it in so many videos, but I need to just say to you guys, it might be okay, but just for the sake of your favorite dinos, items, whatever that is, just take it out, put it into something that's part of the core game. If it's a storage box, if you know your dinos are put into cryos, if they're literally just put into, you know, your base game out somewhere in the wild or whatever, just to ensure that you're not going to wake up, you're going to install the upload, it's going to take, you know, it's going to be a very big upload. We'll talk about that next, but you don't want to obviously, you know, load up the game straight into it, and then as soon as you load it up, the update's done and everything's gone. Now, I don't want to obviously panic you guys with that last thing where I said everything's gone, because I don't think that will be the complete case. But obviously with the update being so big, and we've been told it's literally moving the current game that we have now onto, it's like basically moving a game onto a, like, it's like pretty much having a new game. I'm gonna be completely honest. Things that are from the past will still work, but there's going to be things that might not be compatible with the newest version. And also obviously they're releasing it so you have to install DLC separately, which is obviously what a lot of ARK players wanted. So if there's a certain DLC you might not want, you can uninstall one or something like that. But because it's such a major change, and it's, you know, from what we've had, it's just like anything could potentially go wrong within launch day. It's just trying to give you guys a heads up of what's going on right now, because obviously it's such a serious change, and I know a lot of people have been worrying about this, but this change is going to be moving us into, whether it's the perfect change, it might not be the perfect change, but it's moving us towards something that we need. This needs to happen. You know, the game is not where it needs to be. It's unoptimized. It needs these changes, and I'm hoping that's what Studio Wildcard have been planning on doing. Also, as a reminder, the event won't actually be going live until the update is live as well. So literally everything that's meant to be in this update, they want to release at the same time on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. They don't want to separate anything at all. And the anniversary event, which is going to give you the new party dodo, the new birthday suit, shirt and pants, all of that kind of stuff, the new cake slice resource, all of this different anniversary event will be extended. So on here it says it's going to finish on Thursday the 12th 2025. This will be extended by, I'm guessing, the 2 days that they delayed it by, so most likely it will end. And by the way, they don't really end events on the weekend, so most likely that will be pushed to the Monday, so you'll get a little bit of extra time on the event than we were first supposed to be, which is pretty cool. So that's more times for people that are on the official servers. But we're getting close now, guys, just in the final stretch now. But obviously from what Dolly said, might be worth a sleep if you're someone in there for the long run. We'll see. But as always, at the end of the video, some final words from me. Guys, obviously throw these videos out there so you guys can just prepare yourself. I understand the frustration, you know, the stress over delays and all of that kind of stuff, and just, you know, at the same time, just I want to be able to make sure that you're reminded for what happens, because when this change is happening, there's no going back. So that's the most important thing. You know, I've recorded loads of old stuff from the old version, so we can have that comparison and everything like that. It's going to be a seriously big update, and as I've mentioned to you guys in like so many videos, like, this is the biggest update we've had in ARK's history, you know, within 10 years. So for the 10-year anniversary, it's literally the biggest we've had. So just be prepared for anything. There's going to be some things that you're going to be upset about. I'm going to be totally honest in this situation. Obviously, I don't work at Wildcard. I'm not there. But if you're a long-term ARK player, you know it. And you might end up losing something. So that's why they're saying don't transfer. Right now, whatever map you're on, just enjoy whatever map you're on. Enjoy the game, whatever you're doing, whether you're playing it or not, whether you're just taking a break before the update goes live, just do that, because you know, we just know what it's like. But I am having no clue what I'm going to do right now. Maybe a nap, I don't know. But that's the information we've had now. At least we've had a little bit of an update, but it's coming within the next few hours. Could be 2, could be, which I don't think it's going to be 2, could be 4, could be 6, could be 8, could be 10. But I'll be here somewhere, somehow. You guys know Loaded is always here.